The only thing I've seen about
Winners don't use drugs. Happy Saturday, everybody. Adam, didn't mean to cut you off there, but
no, your opening was great because like the last time I saw anything on Jesse Ventura, he was talking about marijuana.
Jesse Ventura is a fucking moron. My conspiracy theory is that he's a jerk off.
Yeah,
Jerk off.
That's a fact, not a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
But anyway, happy Saturday, Adam, Vinny. Thanks for joining me here for a discussion about the Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
Oh yeah,
starring the Dice Smith. Oh,
you're sucking my cock. Yes, to you.
When he starts doing that in the middle of his fucking monologue.
I know. I think that's what hurt this movie. That's what hurt this movie in a big way. And that shit with the cigarettes. Yeah, he starts doing. What are you doing?
In the middle of a fucking conversation, he's in the middle of a monologue. You hear?
Yeah, he's doing his bits on stage, his little fucking dumb ticks. It's like, come on.
All right, yeah, but that was Dice, though. Dice was always fucking doing stupid shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Dice was always a hit and miss guy for me. I thought he was fucking hilarious, but there are other times like, you just gotta knock it the fuck off.
And that's perfect. A perfect description for this movie. There's parts where it's hit, and there's parts where it misses.
Yep.
Same stuff, boy. You got to say one thing, though. You got to give it to him. He is fearless on his deliveries. Like he doesn't give a shit.
No, he'll talk about fucking Clint Eastwood and fucking Robin Leach.
Yeah.
But his career did not really benefit from this movie.
Not for this movie, no. He's been in a few others where he did a really good job.
Where he was solo though, or was he just a character?
Like another character, another actor, whatever.
Like what were the other movies?
What was that movie? He played the Vin Man. What the fuck was that movie called? That romance one. It was a couple of them.
Was that before or after this?
Oh, that I don't know.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't think of the title right now.
Let's look up his filmography here.
Yeah.
All I know is we had a star-filled guest appearance.
A lot of friggin' cameos in this.
Yeah. Cameos, and it's beautiful to see it. Because back then that's what we had, though.
Mm-hmm.
Not every movie that has all these cameos ends up good, though.
No.
I'm sorry. I know everyone loves Mars Attacks. I didn't really like it too much.
Yeah, me neither. Casual Sex, I think it was.
He was also in Pretty in Pink, I see. He played a bouncer in Pretty in Pink.
Yeah.
Oh, Casual Sex. Amazon, Women on the Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
no,
this is
no contest.
This is one I actually did see. Brain Smasher, A Love Story. I did see that one. That was like a straight to fucking VHS movie.
It sounds romantic.
Him and Terry Hatcher.
Wow.
Sounds like Stanley must have had a big role in that film.
Roddy Piper was in No Contest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
what
see
is
that
this
again.
shit?
I haven't seen it.
This seems like a fucking straight to fucking VHS movie.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Shannon Tweed.
Yeah, Robert Davi.
Yeah, Shannon Tweed's in definitely straight to video.
Yeah, it's on Amazon and Roku.
Oh shit, Roku's got it. Okay, so then it's free.
Have to check.
Oh wow, the power team of Roddy Piper and Andrew Dice Clay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for it. And Shannon Tweed's tits. Yep.
She's all showing her tits.
Hey,
What's
Piper
up,
was in the Highlander TV series, and that was wonderful. And then Piper again, Maniac Loves You, Baby.
He was. He was. Piper was in there.
Yeah, the Highlander TV series. He did an episode or two. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I don't remember.
Well, I keep hearing about this Piper movie. Hell Comes to Frogtown. Is that what it is? I keep hearing about this. I've never even seen a minute. I've never seen any clips of it or anything.
Oh, dude, it's sci-fi as hell. Yeah,
everyone tells me how crazy it was.
Huh.
Yeah.
Might have to check that out sometime.
now that's on them. That's a put on the list for sure now.
Oh, Piper played a Highlander. Okay.
Yeah. Highlander. He was an immortal. Yeah, man. It was, dude. I'll figure out which one it is, and then we'll have to watch it together. It doesn't matter if it's on here or not. But dude, yeah, Piper's role was just perfect in Highlander.
Well, speaking of immortals, fucking Vince Neil is in this movie.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah. So the movie starts off with Vince Neil doing what he will never ever do, and that's die. He dies on stage. Vince Neil, I'm gonna be gone from this planet before any member of Motley Crue is. I just have that feeling. These fucking guys they're gonna have their mascara on at 117 years old.
Yeah, most likely. Those fuckers.
They probably sold their souls. So,
they're gonna outlive the cockroaches.
Yeah, I think they're Highlanders.
El cucaracha, el cucaracha, ba 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 ba. Piper.
Yeah, I see. It's been a while since I watched this one, and I thought that Vince Neil had a bigger part in it. I thought he was in it a bit longer. It's been that long since I've seen it.
Well, I'm glad he wasn't. I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, he's a fucking douchebag.
Yep.
But he's a fucking rock star. All rock stars are douchebags.
Pretty much.
You know, I don't think that a single one of them is approachable.
Yeah,
Going back to my experience of fucking meeting Axl Rose when I was 12 fucking years old, and he got his big fat bodyguard to stand right in front of me with his arms folded. It's like, I'm a 12-year-old kid. What the fuck am I going to do to Axl Rose? Fucking retards. Anyway.
The ones back in the heyday, I think those guys were all jerk offs. There's a couple I've had interactions with the female ones that were pretty awesome.
Like who?
Dorothy Martin.
What's she from?
Well, that's Dorothy is the name of the band.
Dorothy's the band. Okay.
Yeah, the brunette. I did a piece for her as well. It's in the art book.
What kind of music they play? I never heard.
She did a lot of rock, and then she did a little Janis Joplin-ish, and now she's getting back into rock. She did a song with Slash. He's on on her newest album. Once you hear some of the music, you'll recognize it because they played it on commercials and shit too.
Axl is. I'm gonna keep this up here because Axl Rose is a fucking prick. Fuck Axl Rose.
Yep.
I never heard anything bad about Slash though.
No,
I never heard anyone have horror stories about Slash, about meeting him.
He's been good.
I think Duff would be kind of approachable. He seems to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wicked Ones is one of her most famous songs. Dorothy.
Who's the one? Wait, didn't someone from Guns N' Roses die?
I don't know. It wasn't really a band I followed much.
Was it the drummer, the one they kicked out for doing all the drugs?
I think he's still alive.
Chili Peppers lost the fucking
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Drugs. Yeah,
that was a long time ago.
Oh, even something recent.
All right, no, Duff McKagan's still alive.
Yeah,
Izzy Stradlin's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh wait, all right. This was all right. The one that they kicked off right after Appetite for Destruction. Steven Adler, the drummer.
Yeah, Adler.
I thought he died.
No, he's still alive.
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why because I was listening to you, but I'm like, I mean, if it happened like recently, like in the last couple days, sure. But I was like, last I heard, I thought all the original members were still with us.
Yeah, I thought Adler had died.
No, Adler,
because he was all fucked up. He was on he ended up on, remember that fucking show with that guy, the fucking guy who exploits all the drug addicts, Dr. Drew.
Oh yeah.
That fucking show he had. Mm-hmm. Adler was on that show, and he was all fucked up.
Yeah. He looked like worse than
awful.
Dude, that whole thing was such exploitation of these fucking people.
Yeah, it was.
Well, that guy's a scumbag. Fuck that guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's doing commercials with some other like infomercial shit with this other douchebag. Fuck, what the hell's his name? Vince something.
Check out.
He's like he's pretending to be like some like fitness guru, and the guy's just a douchebag, and he's selling like bullshit, and Dr. Drew's like all over it with him. It's like, wow, he's just still being a scumbag.
Yeah, it works for some people.
But yeah, so Vince Neil, we get like who's all the music people we get in this? We get Vince Neil, we get
Wayne Newton,
the villain of the movie, Wayne Newton.
Yeah, what's his face from
Diabolical Wayne Newton. Yeah, Tone Loc,
yeah,
and Morris Day.
Yeah, Ed O'Neill.
And the music man, Ed O'Neill.
Yeah, because he's kicking that line,
He
man.
sings Booty Time.
Booty Time.
That's the USA.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got Musician by Injection with Priscilla Presley.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, there was a lot of cameos in this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's see.
Well, actually,
let's see.
What's his name? That David Patrick Kelly. He is also a musician as well.
He is.
Yep.
David Patrick Kelly. Anyone who doesn't know, Sully from Commando, T-Bird from
Warriors.
Yep. Luther from the Warriors. He plays the scumbag and everything.
Yep.
Remember when I said I was going to kill you last? I lied.
But at least he had a redemption arc in this one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His death in Commando was great too.
All right, yeah. All right, I forgot what you said. The budget was $20 million for this, and the box office was 21.4. It was a flop.
It certainly was.
Hey, 1.4.
They're like he's Jewish. Let's make him the lead.
Well, his comedy was a very niche, kind of comedy back then. Like people either liked him or they hated him.
People, people would fucking boycott outside his fucking shows.
I mean,
he was very alienating for sure. But the thing
gay people were always like complaining, like gay people couldn't fucking stand him.
Yep. Well, that's the thing. Like he brought a few things that he did, like during his big stadium shows to this movie, and that was the mistake. I think if you left out some of those dumb things, those ticks and those weird things he was doing, it would have flown. It would have flowed a lot better.
There's also some people who just don't translate well to the big screen when they make the jump from somewhere else.
That's true.
If this movie is meant to be like, okay, Ford Fairlane. Now, if Ford Fairlane had those kind of ticks, and that's why they picked Dice Clay. Sure, I don't know.
This was the other weird thing when I was, looking up stuff about this movie. It says, all right, the main character was created by writer Rex Weiner in a series of stories that were published in as weekly serials in 79-80 by the New York Rocker and LA Weekly. The stories were published as a book. So this was not an original character.
So they got the rights to make the movie.
Dice Clay's tick on it, okay, this is how I would play it. Well, he's going to put in his stupid shit that he does in a stand-up that, definitely didn't work in the movie. Yeah. Though there were bits that did work,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot. And see, Chris would have loved it, too, for the misogyny. Because it's kind of glorious.
He'd call that girl a fucking moron every chance he gets.
Fucking moron.
Hey, bird brain, zip it.
Snap ahead.
What's up, Frankie? How you doing?
Hey. That's a lot of fun. Oh, shit.
22 votes. But yeah, all right. So by the end of this movie, when he has his face off with fucking with Wayne Newton, and he gives that speech, this movie is just like it's trying to be a middle finger to record executives. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you don't get to make as much money as the people who actually make the music. Isn't that a shame?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think the executives are too happy with that.
But yeah, no, I'm trying to see if there's like anything to click on to see if there's anything explaining Ford Fairlane's character in the original stories, but I can't see anything.
Well, I mean, if it's just like a detective type thing, would
but if you go this,
no, that's
79 and 80, man. I guarantee you that's not part of the character. That's just Clay being Clay.
Like, what's your name? Neil and Barbara? Is that what you do? Oh,
right. That's what I mean. He was doing his comedy bit throughout this whole entire movie.
I can't see anything that actually fucking mentions the original shit on Wikipedia. Yeah,
Robert Englund was awesome. RR. Yeah, he was a lot of fun in this.
What's up, Tommy? How you doing, bro?
Hey,
nibble, nibble.
Okay. Nibble, man.
The link just came through.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
But the storm stopped. Everything good?
Yeah, I loved Robert Englund. Yeah, he was hilarious.
Yeah, he was funny. That he didn't die either. He fucking got killed like 3 times before he actually died.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Gotta say, worst movie yet.
You say that every week, bro. Oh
no, I really mean it. This movie is a pile of trash. It's garbage.
I gotta stop inviting you, Tommy.
I'm serious. Like I remember I told you I said I watched this a long time ago.
Yeah,
and I said I barely remembered it. That's why, because I hated it that much. I blocked it from my memory.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid shit in this movie.
Oh, there is. There absolutely is. But this movie does not drag, though.
No,
one thing this movie doesn't do is drag.
Mm-hmm.
First, he can't stand the kung fu movies.
Yeah, but I warned everybody about that.
Yeah, I know. It's just been
no, I didn't like the first Drunken Master. That first Drunken Master.
I warned all you guys. It's a bad one.
I know. Yeah. But the whole
he wanted
was,
to see one, two, and
I know.
See them in order.
Exactly.
I told him the same thing.
That's
that
what
we
he
didn't
wanted.
have to, but we still had fun doing it. We tortured through it.
Yeah, we tortured.
Just going for so long with never having seen the movie in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I also wanted to have you see it once.
Right.
You know what it is about this movie that I don't like, and you'll probably be. Yeah, that's exactly. I think I've always felt he was overrated. I never thought he was that funny.
Yeah. I thought you actually liked him. I thought I remembered that you actually thought he was funny.
Yeah, he had a few things, but it was repetitive. Like he was more repetitive than Bill Cosby dropping Quaaludes in people's cokes. It's ridiculous. It was the same jokes over and over. Hey, oh! I mean,
I've never seen a Jewish person want to be Italian so bad in my life.
Yeah.
He identifies as.
Yeah, right? He's total fucking Jew-Italian, bro.
Yeah.
Jew-Italian. I identify as a Jew-Italian.
But that's also the whole bro, I'm from Brooklyn. That's that whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you got to talk about some of the other people that are in this real quick. Like you mentioned Robert Englund. Like he was pretty good. I'm once again playing a crazy villain type character like Robert Englund always seems to do. Yeah. And there was a few other people that were kind of interesting. Like even Wayne Newton was kind of hilarious in his role. So did
you see David Patrick Kelly?
David Patrick Kelly at the end. Yeah.
Yep.
Like even he was
in the beginning too. In the beginning, he was the stalker of the band. In the
beginning. I forgot all about him in the beginning, but
he dragged him on top of the bar.
Like even Gilfrey
Gilbert
Godfrey's character. Yeah,
Gilbert was
that's
funny.
a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the cameo of all cameos. He's just like Vince Neil. He shows up and dies.
Yep. Well, we know where the budget went. It was definitely on the.
It went to Vince Neil. That's where. Yeah, it went to Vince Neil. That's where it all went.
Yeah, it went to his fucking. It went to his.
Well, you even said, man, Booger from the Nerds could have played Gilbert Gottfried's role.
Yeah, and it would have probably been like $100,000 less for the fucking for the budget.
But not as funny.
No, it wouldn't have been.
Gilbert is no one could deliver like Gilbert could.
No.
Oh shit!
But was he really? All right, so this was 1990. Yeah, so yeah, Gilbert Gottfried was already pretty well known at this point.
I think so. Yeah.
I always forget that Gilbert Gottfried was a fucking character on Night Court. I always forget that he was like popping up now and then on Night Court.
Yep.
Who didn't pop up in Night Court that was
Right.
around back in that time? I mean, everybody, even Michael J. Fox was on there.
Yeah.
Frankie, Dice wasn't the Gooch. Dice was Crazy Larry on Different Strokes. The Gooch on Different Strokes you never ever got to see, but Dice was Willis's bully on Different Strokes. Not
I like RR's analysis of what Vinny said at Chutalian.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh shit. That was
But
good.
yeah, that's the whole Brooklyn thing. That's why he's doing the fucking trying to play Italian thing.
Yeah. Like I still like a lot of his bits and stuff that he used to do, but in this movie, they were just so out of place. I do like a lot of the quick little ones that he was giving jabs to people. Like those were still fun. But yeah, it's just.
Oh yeah, he even gets a fucking jab in at Roseanne Barr.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was even more, his deliverance was even more off on my end because I don't know what's up with the sites, but I mean, it could be just the internet and the data and everything else. The audio and the video weren't syncing up.
Oh,
so the audio was coming first, and then you see their mouths move afterwards. It was like I was watching a dubbed version of Drunken Master.
You should have tried to watch that. The second link I sent you was the one you should have watched because it was that first one I sent you. It looked like it was right off a fucking VHS tape.
And
the one it was on Internet Archive. It was on Internet Archive.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Dude, and Lauren Holly looks so fucking good in this.
Lauren Holly was a piece of fucking ass. She looks. The last time I saw her, she looked kind of fucking scary, man. She did that fucking Botox shit to her face.
Yeah, she did some of that damage. It's not as severe as what's her face as Priscilla.
Yeah, we have two Botox victims in this. Her and Priscilla Presley.
Yep.
Oh, in the fucking Naked Gun movies, man. Oh God,
dude,
she was fucking hot as hell.
So good.
And you can tell she had work done, but it wasn't horrific work.
No.
It wasn't fucking Jim Henson Workshop fucking looking shit.
Right.
Oh, you mean Stan Winston? Shit. Fucking A.
What was this you said about Zuzu Pedal? The girl in this, the groupie girls.
Oh, geez, yeah.
In
real life,
horrible.
Yeah, in real life, her husband was arrested for kid material.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said it was a nightmare for her life. It was in 2015.
He's hanging out with fucking Jeffrey Jones.
Probably, right? And a couple of movie executives. Weinstein.
Right.
Yeah, Dice was Crazy Larry, not the Gooch. Dice on fucking Different Strokes. He played a high school student, and he looked the same fucking age he did in this movie.
Was he smoking a cigarette and doing that stupid thing with his arm?
Like doing it behind the back over his head.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Nah, he actually didn't. No, they didn't have him smoking at all on Different Strokes.
Oh.
The most ridiculous thing was the damn lighter holster.
What, in this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the koala bear.
Yo, that was retarded. That was.
I thought it was funny, though, when he sits down. He's like, it's just me and you tonight, sweetheart. And the koala bear has a bowl of popcorn.
No. And Jesus H. Christopher, what was that freaking guitar made out of? Porcelain?
Oh,
I have never seen a guitar hit a sidewalk and shatter like glass before.
Oh, I like the dramatic music they were playing when they're about to throw the guitar out the window.
Well, I mean, we care more about that guitar than most of the people in that movie. So.
Wait, there were people in the movie? So it was all about that Jimi Hendrix guitar.
Yeah. Oh, there was a hot chick in the fucking car there, the funeral with the big tits.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So that scene wouldn't have been able to fly if the girl did not wake up at the end of that car chase. No way would they have been able to get, even back in 1990, they wouldn't have been able to, like, especially that part of when they're driving and then her head falls in Dice's lap. He goes, "Oh, move! Oh, wait, Betty! Oh, how about this?" And then he puts her head back in his fucking
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I'm not Bill Cosby.
Like, do you think maybe that they originally had planned for it to be a dead body, and then that they were like, "Nah, this ain't gonna fly," so then they like rewrote it at the last second?
Maybe we're going too far.
Yeah, right.
Maybe we should have took a left.
Well, the sorority scene was like one of my favorites. When he walked in there and you just see all these hot chicks like fucking eating corn dogs and bending over and shit.
Well, yeah, that's another one that they wouldn't have been able to fucking fly,
Well, I mean,
especially with them being subservient to him and they're like all like rubbing him down and taking care of him.
That was fucking great.
But all right, the most ridiculous scene for me in this was when he thought he was cool doing that fucking 1950s rock song. That they really could have did without that.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the studio and this like fucking Russell Brand looking fucking guy is singing this horrible pop song, and Dice cuts him off and does this fucking rock and roll song from like
they abused that. But then they abused that guy like throughout the rest of the movie. It was fucking hilarious.
Or even when they're in the studio, and the guy's recording the song, Morris Day goes, "What the fuck is this asshole smiling about?"
That was great. Oh shit.
And then when Wayne Newton starts ragging on him at the end, he's crying.
Yep. And then he faints when he comes out and pulls the gun.
Yep.
Holy shit.
But I don't even think this one was saved by fucking by VHS. Because if a movie tanked at the box office, usually VHS sales or even like pay-per-view buys would like somewhat save the movies, like whatever they lost, it would make up for it. Yeah. But I don't even think this one. Let me see. Well, they would call it a cult classic if it did, right?
Yeah, you know what, Slasher? This movie has about as much chance as making money as me coming on here and enjoying a film we watched, apparently.
It only made $1.5 million profit.
Oh, it does say it's since developed a cult following, but
okay.
That don't mean fucking VHS tapes helped it.
The last time I saw it when I was a kid, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is a fun movie." And as an adult, I'm like, "It's pretty fucking bad."
To tell you how bad it is, there are no copies out there to like regular streaming services. Not available anywhere. It's not available to rent, buy, stream, nothing.
Yeah.
I think this was like just recently put out on Blu-ray.
Oh shit. So they only made like 5 copies because like they don't really do Blu-rays anymore.
But this movie also won 4 Razzies. Three Razzies.
Why couldn't it get the 4th one?
It won for worst picture. Mm-hmm. It won for worst actor. It won for worst screenplay.
Oh shit.
Well, it didn't win. It was nominated for worst director and worst supporting actor, but didn't win.
Oh, wait, who's the supporting actor?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, Gilbert. I could have given it to Gilbert.
You know what? If it wasn't for Hollywood and those weirdos saying that, I would almost feel vindicated in my hatred. But
wait. Both Gilbert Gottfried and Wayne Newton were nominated for worst supporting actor, and they both lost.
Wow! Did he pick it up
what they lost to?
Oh yeah, I want to see what they lost to.
Holy shit! Frankie said the Blu-ray is going for $50 on eBay.
God,
somebody's getting ripped off.
Wow!
What did they make? Like 2 or 3 copies of it?
Probably.
What?
I think it's Andrew Dice Clay. He's probably selling it.
That's what I was going to say.
He's making them in his garage.
Oh,
hey, man, the guy's got to have a career after this.
Yeah. Dude, he did crush it though in Vegas, man. He made a fucking fortune when he got
he had
older.
residency, right?
Yeah.
He had a Vegas residency.
And he's still like, I saw a comedy thing he did not too long ago. He was fucking hilarious on it.
Okay, guess who won Worst Supporting Actor in the Razzies that year?
Who did?
You'll never guess. You'll never guess.
Donald Trump?
He did a cameo as himself in Ghost Can't Do It.
Oh, nice. That's fantastic. Did he pick up the award?
Okay, so Trump is not only a 2-time president, but he's also a Razzie winner and a WWE Hall of Famer.
That's amazing. That is fucking amazing. And he took down Vince McMahon.
Oh my God, okay, this is weird. Gilbert Gottfried was nominated for Worst Supporting Actor for 3 separate movies this year.
Shit. Wow.
Just really
Problem Child, one of them?
Yes.
Nice.
And Look Who's Talking To is the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in that. Oh, shit.
I never saw that one.
I was a kid when I saw it, so I don't really remember.
And Burt Young was nominated for Rocky V this year.
Oh, shit.
How could you fucking do that to Paulie? Paulie's a great character.
He is great. I don't know. Maybe they could. It couldn't. They couldn't have picked all from Ford Fairlane for that fucking for that award. Then people would be like, "Oh, this is great."
Well,
yes, they could have.
This movie. All right, there's 2 movies that seem to dominate the Razzies this year, and it was that year that that movie that Trump won for called Ghost Can't Do It and Ford Fairlane.
Ghost Can Do It? Is that what you said?
Ghost Can't Do It.
Can't do it.
These 2 movies, Ghost Can't Do It and Ford Fairlane, both won in a tie for Worst Picture that year.
Oh, wow. I never even heard of the other ones. That must have been really
I never heard of this either. And
put it on the list.
Bo Derek won Worst Actress for that movie this same year.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. That movie cleaned up. Her husband won for Worst Director for that movie that year.
Holy shit.
I don't know if I can do it, let alone the ghosts.
It's bigly. It's huge. Fantastic. I was going to pick up my award, but my hands are just too small to pick it up.
Such a huge award.
After this movie, I definitely feel like I need a palate cleanser.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like dirty.
What are you going to use?
He's going to go watch The Big Bang Theory and laugh his ass off.
You know what? A swim through raw sewage would be more cleansing.
Oh, shit.
We'll watch some Ralphie May.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. That's fucking hilarious.
Isn't he dead? He died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ralphie.
I mean, yeah, he
was.
was.
Yes, I know. He was about 800 pounds. Yes.
Yep.
He came here and we saw him live, and got to meet him and stuff. He was a really nice fella. So the thing about Ralphie May was at the end of the show, he would then talk about the support for the troops and stuff.
That's cool,
especially because he had done so many of.
He did a shit ton of those.
Yeah, so I mean, it was really nice to see the way that he did his kind of setup and still brought people with him to open, and that's where the Twins had opened. But yeah, it was just really cool to see somebody that had gone on all those tours still promoting it.
Yeah,
for our boys that are overseas, you know. So yeah, man, it really was nice, and we lost him, and John, Panette was John Panette was great.
I remember John Panette.
Vinny, did you see this movie?
Take me to the buffet.
Your brother saw this movie. Did you sit there and watch this with him?
Highway to Hell. I remember.
Gilbert Gottfried as angry mustache guy.
Oh wow, that's great. I can't fully remember this film.
It sounds familiar though.
Yeah, it does sound familiar, but I can't.
This has to be straight to VHS, right?
Indie, straight indie.
Let's see.
I don't know. Sometimes I could fucking, sit down and watch one of those crappy VHS, like straight to VHS movies.
Well, this was fun to watch with you guys for sure.
Yo, definitely.
I still like this movie. I mean, yeah, of course there were the fucking stupid parts, like what I was saying, where he decides to try and act like a fucking rock star.
Hold on.
He's doing a fucking song that sounds like it's about 4 decades too late, but
Christy Swanson was in it, and both Ben and Jerry Stiller.
In Highway to Hell?
Yeah.
Highway to Hell. It's $7.5 million budget, made $26K.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So Ford Fairlane was a fucking monster success compared to that shit.
Yeah, well, Christy Swanson, right? Big payday.
She's such a piece of ass.
Yeah, she was hot as fuck. Wait, 91. Wasn't that the same year that she did Buffy?
Buffy was before.
Buffy was like 90 or 91 or 92.
This movie was 92.
Oh, Highway to Hell?
Yeah.
Buffy was also 92. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, looking at stills, I vaguely remember this thing. I did find a photo of Gilbert as Mustachio Man.
Oh,
Mustachio Man.
It's pretty funny. I'll share screen real quick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay, now was he doing Adolf voice or was he doing his own? I really hope he was doing his own voice.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Holy shit!
And is that Ben Stiller on the other side of him? Yeah, I think that's Ben Stiller. Who's Ben Stiller supposed to be? Genghis Khan?
I don't know. I just saw him, but where the fuck did he go? Yeah, here he is there. Apparently his father was also in this movie. Jerry Stiller was great.
Oh my god! You know what? We could go back to that. Go back to the pictures.
Sorry.
I think I might have seen some of this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It
that I'm
familiar.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sharing it again.
Seen some of this.
What was the thing?
Seeing Ben Stiller as the fry cook fucking rang a bell with me.
Yeah. How does he look like a dirty skizbag?
What do you mean looks?
Wait, I was gonna say because he is.
He is.
Because he is.
All right, wait, can you scroll back up a bit, Vinny?
Where we're looking at
Toys. That fucking. I heard that is a notoriously bad movie.
That is horrible.
Unwatchable.
Horrible.
I heard it's horrendous, and it took them. They had to wait like 10 years to make that movie for some reason. Like it took them a long time to be able to make that fucking stupid movie. I can't remember why.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, man. I think I might have seen this fucking some of this fucking movie.
Yeah. Because the burnt up cop guy, this dude, he looks really familiar. Like,
that's not Jonathan Banks, is it? Is that Jonathan Banks?
I don't think so.
It looks like doesn't it look like burnt Jonathan Banks?
Crispy.
Shit, man, I couldn't tell you.
At first, I thought it was Woody Harrelson. It looks pretty bad from here.
Well, they put it on Blu-ray, so there's your big.
It's on Blu-ray. Awesome.
I wonder if it's also going for $50.
I know what I'm getting myself for Christmas.
A lobotomy.
Walmart exclusive for $5, hopefully.
Oh shit.
Oh, we've got it right next to the bootleg Ford Fairlane to Blu-ray.
Yeah, she looked damn good there.
Oh, she was hot for a long fucking time, man.
Oh yeah, I'd still bang her.
You know what was a good Christy Swanson movie? Did you ever see Deadly Friend?
Deadly Friend.
Yes.
I can't say that I have. I don't remember.
She's the daughter of like this abusive alcoholic guy, and she's living next door to this kid who has this like Johnny Five style robot. And like her drunken stepdad like ends up killing her, like beating her to death and killing her.
And she comes back.
Somehow he like gets the chip from the Johnny Five robot into the dead body of Christy Swanson, and then she has like the personality of the fucking robot.
Oh, you're gonna love it, Vinny. It's a great movie.
Oh, so you seen it, Adam?
Oh yeah.
Remember the kill when he with the kill? Oh, BB.
Yeah, because that's a damn it, I can't think of the director. It's
holy shit.
Oh shit. Yeah. No, it's yeah, I watched it with a bunch of Brits, man. It's a great you go, baby.
No, she kills Mama Fratelli from the Goonies.
Yeah.
With a basketball.
He didn't throw Mama from the train?
No, she blows her head up with a basketball.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's a Wes Craven one.
Wes Craven, there it is. Yeah, it's
Wes Craven did that?
Yes, dude, it is a perfect, horrible, good movie.
Yeah, it's a bad good movie.
Did he do it as a comedy on purpose?
No.
Oh. Wow.
No, there's like no moments where it's supposed to be like purposely funny.
No,
really? Your ass off anyway.
Holy shit.
Yo, she takes a basketball and like does a bullet pass and blows up Mama Fratelli's head. Yeah. Like it's like splatters all over the place. It's fucking hilarious.
It's an excellent bad movie. But again, baby, dude, when you see it, like you'll be watching it and you're gonna start giggling because like me and Slasher have seen it, so like we know how bad it is, but it's unintentionally funny when you see it because it wasn't meant to be because it's shot like straight.
Remember, kids, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
It's an absolutely horrible movie.
It's fucking hilarious.
Hilariously horrible.
Didn't we watch that?
Yeah,
didn't we watch that one?
I did that on.
Oh, you already did watch it.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. Okay, here's
Glad we're not doing it again.
No, Vinny, you will at least laugh your ass off.
I would say it's a huge step up from Ford Fairlane.
Look, Vinny.
Oh shit.
You know, we need to see if Trina has seen this, and if the answer is no, then we're doing a watch party with Trina. And
wasn't she there for this one?
Nah, I did this before I even met Trina.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I did this.
But whether or not she's seen it is the question, because you know, Queen of Horror, we could probably get it on her channel too. That'd be even funnier.
I remember around the time I did Repo Man, Tommy, and Miami Connection. This was like one of the first ones where, because I used to do watch parties instead of doing what we do now, where we watch the movie and then talk about the movie, and then for the rest of the show we talk about anything else under the sun. Yeah. But this was around the time where I started doing it, where we watch the movie first, then go.
Wait a minute. So the format has changed?
Well, before
I wasn't made aware.
No, because before we were just talking over the movie as it was going live. That's all we were doing. But now we do a half-ass review of the movie instead of just talking over the movie while it's live.
Which is
we would probably talk over the movie, but they wouldn't allow it on YouTube. So what would be the point?
That's also true. We said some bad.
No, we didn't. Dice Clay did.
That's also true.
Oh, he even had to throw in the jab at MTV there too in the movie.
Oh,
yeah, because they banned him.
Beautiful.
Right, he's banned for life, isn't he?
Well, he got banned from them and Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
because one woman complained about it. One woman on the cast of Saturday Night Live complained about him. And
wow.
Nora Dunn.
A Karen.
Remember her?
Not really. I remember the name, but I don't remember even what she looks like.
It was around the time of it was like the Phil Hartman, Tim Meadows, Kevin Nealon era.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So bitches.
I'll have to look it up. Let me see what the hell she looked like because I don't remember.
Good looking woman. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Nora Dunn. Let's see.
Karen walking.
That one? Oh God.
Karen.
Yeah, she looks. Yeah, exactly, Adam. Yeah, she looks exactly like a fucking Karen.
Yeah, she bitched to Lauren Michaels about it, and Lauren Michaels got, it's like, all right.
Yeah. Untalented hag.
He's like, no fun here.
That's like Kamala blew her way up to the top of SNL.
No, but there was this. Okay, so there was this show. I don't remember the fucking name of it, but it was on that fucking channel Vice, that lefty cuck ass channel Vice, and it was all about Dice, but they weren't directly talking to Dice. They were talking to a bunch of other comedians, and it was about the whole it was about all his popularity.
Was it that Undercover or something like that?
I can't remember what it was called, but they were speaking to a couple different comedians about this.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was Scott Thompson, gay dude from Kids in the Hall. Another one of them was Deborah Wilson, the black chick from fucking Mad TV.
Yeah.
It's like,
they were all shitting on Dice? Is that what that was?
It really wasn't that they were shitting on him until the end.
Okay.
Dark Side of Comedy.
A Dark Side of Comedy. There you go. That was it. Okay. And, so you saw that one? Did you see that one I was talking about, Tommy?
I remember seeing bits and parts of it, but that was another channel I didn't like to watch.
Yeah, that channel is like, because they also do Dark Side of the Ring. They did like Dark Side of the 90s or some shit where they would just take a topic from the 90s and do the same doom and gloom stuff they do with Dark Side of the Ring.
It sounds like the Dark Side of the Ring was probably the only one that was like worth watching.
But so Scott Thompson, you remember him from Kids in the Hall, right?
Is he the one with the dark hair?
Scott Thompson was the only legit gay one from them. He was the one who played remember the gay character, Buddy Cole, the one who was always sipping martinis and smoking cigarettes?
I gotta look it up. Hold on. Scott Thompson, you said?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he was on, what do you call it? That's where I fucking knew him from. He was on the Hannibal TV show.
He was?
Yeah. He was okay on that, to be honest. It's just the last season when he did pop up, I didn't like him.
Well, when they were talking to him, he wasn't really ragging on Dice. But he was going on about, like, how horrifying it was to be a gay man walking the streets when Dice was popular for fear of him getting gay bashed.
Oh,
such
please.
and such and such and such.
Poor shit.
But what bothered me about Scott Thompson saying that was if you watch Kids in the Hall, Scott Thompson himself was making fun of gay people all the fucking time on that show.
Isn't that usually how it tracks? They'll
But
complain
that's
and
what I'm
cry
saying,
if someone else does it, yeah.
That show, they did a lot of fucking humor aimed at gay people. They weren't completely, like, fucking destroying, like, gay people with their comedy, but, like, they would say the F word all the fucking time.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about Kids in the Hole, to be honest.
Yeah.
Damn it, Frankie gets his card removed. Vinny, remove his card.
For what? Why would he say?
He learned how to get Italian from a Jew trying to be Italian.
Yeah, no, I still like Dice. Yeah, it was just this movie just didn't track well.
Yeah, but you know what? Dice seems like a bit of a. I've seen him in interviews and stuff, and not just that one with the fucking guy who asked him if he ran a gym. Not just that one.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like, I'll say, high maintenance.
You gotta check him out on Rogan. He did it Rogan a couple of times, and he was funny. He'll do weird shit in the middle of stuff too, but for the most part, he's still hilarious.
But no, it wasn't even Jussie Smollett syndrome. I don't know. It seemed like Scott Thompson was he had an opportunity to take shots, like saying stuff like that about Dice's comedy, and like finally he could take it. I don't know. All right, so it's like
any time they have the chance to play the victim, they will.
Yeah,
and it's Also, Deborah Wilson took her chance to take a shot at Dice because of Nora in Nora Dunn's behalf.
Yeah, that I've noticed. She's definitely in later years. You could see all like Karen Lefty shit coming out of Deborah Wilson.
All right, and also I wonder this. She used to make fun of Whitney Houston all the fucking time on TV.
Uh-huh.
Her and Ari Spears were always playing Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. And they were not fucking taking it easy on either of them.
Nope. And I know that Ari Spears, he's another one, like, no one fucking likes him at all.
Yeah, he became a fucking lefty douchebag too, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I think he always was, but, like, he was insufferable. No one on the cast liked him at all.
He seems like a fucking douchebag. A lot of these comedians, once they get older, it seems like something goes off in their head where they feel that they have to atone for their past, their offensive past, and start like being pushy towards other people.
Yeah, I hate that shit. You're a comedian with no fucking spine now, and you want to be relevant, so you cry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, who, Dice? Is this Dice who's doing Travolta and Sly impressions?
I'm sorry, that to me was one of the funniest moments in the movie when they're all falling and they do that spin, and then he goes, my hand.
Yeah, that was
it was so stupid. It was funny.
I don't know, man. This was a fun movie. It's
fun. Yeah, I will say that. Is it good? No,
it's
but
like
it's
you
fun.
can't go into this not knowing what you're gonna get if you don't know who Andrew Dice Clay is.
Like, exactly, dude.
Yeah. He tells you right at the beginning where he's like, "This ain't real life; it's a movie." I mean, to the bimbo, like right off the get go, 555. Yeah.
It knew what it was.
Yeah.
No, I also thought it was funny. All right, so every time he's solving a case for a fucking rock star. Mm-hmm. Instead of paying him, they all give him gifts.
Gifts. Yeah.
And so he's in his office, and Laura Holly's like, "Oh, we got a payment from the In Excess case." He solved the case for In Excess, and they paid him with a fucking koala bear. These fucking Australians. Don't they do nuclear testing down there?
Yeah. Oh shit!
But
that was funny.
What did she said? Milli Vanilli paid him in hair extensions.
You couldn't make this movie today.
Well, yeah, you can't make this movie for many reasons today.
Yeah.
Well, also they shouldn't have made it back then either, being the flop it was,
Yeah, my point exactly.
Yeah, and it's not even like really anyone talks about this movie anymore. I'm probably the only goddamn person talking about this movie this day and age. I saw this shit probably about 5 or 6 years after it was out on fucking VHS, and I was like, not really upset that I missed this in the theater, but it was a funny movie.
Yeah. It's okay for
the stuff with the action stuff, that was all right too. I thought the action wasn't bad in this. That car chase through the cemetery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a couple of fun moments.
He has, what do you call that thing? The wrist mount, retractable wrist mount thing.
The gun, that shoots out.
Yeah, when he throws the gun out the window, that was hilarious.
That was funny.
It goes flying out his car
one.
into Robert Englund's car right next to Robert Englund.
He's like,
and Robert Englund's like, "No thanks, I got me own."
Yeah. That was funny.
I like his first appearance too. All right, so when Dice is on the case and he's trying to like put everything together, he goes, "What was Gilbert Gottfried's name? Johnny what? I forgot what his name was in this."
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
He's a DJ. Godfrey's supposed to be a jock DJ.
Yeah, taking shots at the other douchebag, Howard Stern.
Howard douchebag. Yeah. Howard fucking Moore, who I never found funny anyway.
No.
I'm glad all these people are fucking all heartbroken and stuff over him. I'm glad I never even fucking liked the guy to begin with.
Yep. I used to watch some of his shit because I was interested in like how he was attacking the celebrities. But I always thought he was a piece of shit.
I never thought he was funny.
Yeah. Well,
Never thought he was funny.
No, it was his crew that any funny jokes or funny things that came out of it were the other people. Like
His
I like
crew were all yes men. That's all they fucking were.
Well, Gilbert was on there for a while too, and then he got banned. Him and Artie Lang, because they did a bit that was so fucking hilarious with the N-word, retarded people, and gay people. And he goes, those are the 3 words. Howard pulled him aside. He goes, "You're never to say this on air again." So they made sure to the next time they were together, they did it, and he got fired on the spot. What? And they retold this story on one of Gilbert's podcasts. Dude, I turned purple in the face. I was laughing so hard. They were saying it like every 3 seconds.
Who was the big guy that used to be on there?
Artie Lang.
Artie Lang.
That was Artie Lang?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know, it was one of the times that my wife would like to go out every once in a while to Manhattan I forget what the little comedy club is, but he would be there.
Caroline's? Is it Caroline's?
Yes, that's it, Caroline's, yeah.
Nice.
And he was up there one time, and he was actually funny.
Oh, he is funny. He is really fucking funny.
Yeah, he made a fucking mess out of himself.
When Red Gaze was still around, I sent him over the podcast that Artie Lang and they did like 3 of them, I think. And on one of the 3 is when they broke that down, and they were calling each other retarded. You know, the whole
okay,
thing.
So this whole thing had to have been later on the Stern show, because Howard Stern never used to have a problem with dropping any of those fucking words.
Yeah.
And that was what Robin was there for. Mm-hmm. So he can get away with it.
Yep.
That is the only reason, I am convinced. And so Robin could also go, oh,
she's so
every time he says something
so
unfunny.
Annoying.
Yep.
That's all she did. She was just a trained fucking SEAL. That's
she's
she
so bad. I'm surprised they didn't put her as a regular cast member on The View. Fucking.
But so all right. His name was Johnny Crunch. That was supposed to be. But yeah, that was so. All right, I was gonna say when Dice goes to the boat that Johnny Crunch had, it's like a fucking sex dungeon on a boat. Yeah. There's like handcuffs and butt plugs.
Yeah, a squeaky toy dildo was the first thing he stepped on when he walked in there.
Hippie boat.
I like that this is where we got our first appearance of Robert Englund. Where Dice opens the fucking medicine cabinet mirror, and Robert Englund's in the medicine cabinet, and he looks at Dice and goes, "Hello, hello."
Yeah.
So just so people understand, so basically this boat looked like a YouTuber place where they'd be filming at least certain ones.
I forgot too, another fucking music person in this, Sheila E. She's the girl on the drums in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
That was Sheila E. You know, one of the many women who owes her career to sucking Prince's dick. Mm-hmm. Literally sucking his dick.
Oh, yeah. He made a lot of stars.
Yep.
They all swallowed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was the era where the gayest looking people in the world had women fucking throwing their panties at them left and right.
Yeah. A guy with high heels because he was so short, and he was like wearing women's clothes.
Wears ruffled shirts.
And he got all the tail.
Dude banged Carmel Electra, bro.
Oh yeah. Crazy.
But yeah, there was Kurt Loder. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, on the TV.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's surprising that they even showed that, considering his band and all that shit.
All right, so here's the story of the character, Johnny Crunch. Howard Stern was originally considered for the role.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it was so close to fucking Howard Stern. Billy Idol was originally to play Vince Neil's role. And David Bowie was approached to play Newton's. Wow, so David Bowie... Yeah, but you know what? That would have been all right for David Bowie, because David Bowie had already played a bad guy at that point.
Yeah. I think that cast would have been better.
Yeah, I think I could actually stand David Bowie over fucking Wayne Newton. Just something about Wayne Newton I don't like. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think it's his voice. I mean, he was okay for playing a villain in this. Like, I didn't hate him, but there's something about him I just don't like.
I don't know. For me, it might be his fucking
Dick
head. Tracy villain-shaped fucking cranium.
Yeah, his melon head. Oh, you know what? What's his name? David Bowie was really good in The Illusionist. He played Nikola Tesla. He was fantastic in that.
All right, which one was The Illusionist?
The one with Christian Bale and
I kept confusing that one with
Wolverine. What the fuck's his name?
Okay, there was also one.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, that's it.
But there was also another one with Edward Norton, right?
Yeah.
Those came out around the same time.
Yep.
That's why I confuse those two movies all the time.
Oh wait! Oh, hold on. The Prestige. The
Prestige
was the one with Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman. The Illusionist was the one with Ed Norton.
And Edward Norton was supposed to be Houdini. Was he supposed to be Houdini?
I've seen both of them. At the time, I liked both of them. I've seen The Prestige, I think, twice. That one, it stuck in my head more, and it was really good. Because that was a Christopher Nolan movie. So that's why the story was really fucking tight.
This was Ace Ventura before Ace Ventura? Yeah. Wait, Jim Carrey rewrote Ace Ventura?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I hated that one, too.
How could he do that? He didn't have no stroke at that time. That's the one that put him on the map.
Well, that's why I put him on the map, because he was able to fucking fix it as the funny white guy from In Living Color. Because he goes, I'm only going to do this movie if I could do the rewrites. And apparently he just did it on his own and then brought it in, and they were all gung-ho for it.
You know, the only thing I could think of that I've ever really liked Jim Carrey in was The Cable Guy. That was the only one I kind of liked.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I liked Ace Ventura 1.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. No. The Mask. The Mask wasn't bad either.
Mask was pretty good.
I like Dumb and Dumber, man. I thought Dumb and Dumber
Me
was
too. Dumb and
hilarious.
Dumber was hilarious. Jeff Daniels, man, that motherfucker. I didn't think he was going to be that funny in the movie. He really stole some scenes.
I didn't even want to bother seeing that other one they did. No, the other one they did, not the prequel to them, where it was
the one they did like 20 years later.
That one was actually all right.
I want that you guys remember The Mask, and they did like the Son of the Mask.
Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah.
And then they did another one after that. Apparently.
They did?
Yeah, apparently they did a third one. I seen it pop up on Tubi. I was like, what? Get out of here.
Yo, that Jamie Kennedy one, that's also on the list of notoriously bad movies.
Yeah, no doubt.
Never watched it. I only ever saw the first one.
I think I only seen pieces. And I refuse to see the fucking Ace Ventura 2. That looked so retarded from the damn trailer alone.
What, the one where he's in Africa?
Yeah, he's coming out of the rhino's ass or something.
Yeah, what was it? I thought the first one was funny, but also, you know, he wears on me thin pretty fucking quickly.
Yeah, you know that character alone is just, it's really annoying.
Yeah. Oh my God, I had an ex that fucking loved it and watched it all the time. It's like, all right, you're gonna make me go OJ here.
Her name happened to be Nicole.
But I don't know. I still like this movie. It's still it's. I don't feel any different. I did watching it today than I did fucking 20 years ago when I first saw it. But I was 7.5. I'll say 7.5. It goes quick. When movies go quick, it really helps. You know.
Yep.
What do you say, Adam?
8.5. This was still as much fun as it was waiting up to watch it on HBO when it premiered on HBO, man. All those many decades ago, and it was even more fun watching with you guys. The only thing missing was the horrible pig that doesn't like it. Like listening to him complain and him and Haw during it, the whole movie would have been fucking priceless, yo.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Parrot?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Parrot Ed. How you doing?
Tommy, give it your negative points already.
This is all paws on the floor, pig fully asleep.
What do you say, Vinny?
Well, since Tommy hated it so much, I'm going to go up with it. I'd say about a 7. Because the other characters were fucking funny and there was a lot of good moments. I didn't like when he was doing his comedy bit throughout the movie, but there was a lot of good moments, and I love him fucking shitting all over a lot of the women in there. That was pretty funny.
Like every time when they're trying to get down from the Capitol Records building, he calls her a moron and stupid like fucking 10 times.
Yeah, it was great. There was a lot of dumb scenes. There was a lot of funny scenes, but watching with you guys, I give it a solid 7. It was still fun. Not good, but still fun.
It's what it is. It's anyone who knows Andrew Dice Clay, it's what you should expect.
Exactly. And again, I'm a fan of Andrew Dice Clay, so like it didn't hurt me to see this.
Hickory dickory dock.
Your mom was cleaning my clock.
I was like, well, when did he so this was 90. He didn't really his career kind of fell off pretty close to this point. It was maybe 92 or 93 where his career. I know he was still, but he was
still selling out shit like crazy though.
I'm just talking about his his mainstream popularity. Yeah.
It was kind of different back then though, too, on top of it. Like you had the comedy scenes that he was doing, he was hitting some of the movies, but he really didn't stick like where he was trying to just do movies. He kept going back to being a comedian.
Right.
Think about it.
Yeah.
And that's what kept him going because all the way through the night, that
was like all he had was at one point was his fucking stand-up career.
Yeah. And then the movies, he did a couple here and there, and then the TV spots here and there, but it just never took off for him until later now in life, like you were saying, Vinny, where he's killing it in Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah, Robert Englund was really good in this. Yeah.
Oh, I love him. If I ever meet him, dude, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy that Ford fucking Fairlane, and that's
and say, hello. We gotta go now. Hello.
I want from you. You won't know what to do.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, if you do get a chance to meet him in person, I was lucky enough to, and
I would think that he would be a fan friendly guy. Seeing all these pictures of him at cons and stuff.
Yeah, I met him too.
It was the stupid COVID time, so they were making you put a mask on and the stupid.
Well, I met him before the COVID shit, and he was wasted, and it was even funnier. He was upset with the people who did the venue because they spent a lot of money. They got a lot of celebrities and shit there, and he's like, I don't understand it because they could have got me in a week earlier. I would have been doing promo spots for them on the radio and shit. He goes, I don't know, but
he's 77.
Wow. But yeah, he was cool as shit, and super happy. I gave him that female Freddy piece that I did, and then he pulled me. He goes, get over here. I want to take a photo with you, and he put it in his bag. The piece.
Cool, man.
Yeah, he was really awesome.
Let's see. I want to see if he's popped up in anything recently.
The last thing I remember seeing, and I'm not sure if it was the very latest, but he did something called Zombie Strippers.
Oh, that sounds promising.
I'm trying to see. Was that 2008? Okay. Yeah. Jenna Jameson.
Well, there you go. Guaranteed tits.
Wait. He did another zombie thing? What is this zombie thing?
He did a few zombie movies.
Zombie Mutation. Okay.
He was also in Hatchet, too.
Yeah, the very first one.
Yeah.
See, looking at his filmography, this is what I forgot because I had only seen the movie once. Urban Legend. He was the professor. I forgot about that. It's got to be the only time he's not playing a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Shit, there was another movie he did.
Strangeland. Was this the D. Snyder one? Was this the one?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
How was that? Was that any good?
It's
Is that the one you got all the weird tattoos at the end of the movie or something?
I don't remember. They were wearing some kind of weird bondage shit or something in it.
The picture of the girl. It's a picture with a girl. Her mouth is stitched up.
Yeah, D. Snyder's another one of those really fucking lefty whack jobs.
Yep. He's also every time I fucking see him fucking in some sort of interview, he seems very, very full of himself.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's the best way to describe D. Snyder. And it's not saying a whole lot, but he's Rob Zombie light.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he was dressed as a transvestite for most of his career.
Seeing that, well, yeah, he wore a lot of fucking. He wore makeup like the fat woman from the Drew Carey show. That looked just like Drew Carey.
Yep.
The one that looked just Mimi. There you go.
Mimi, yeah.
Shotgun.
He wore the same exact eye makeup as Mimi from Drew Carey.
He's more entertaining though.
Now he just looks like a shriveled up lesbian.
Yeah.
Angry Karen.
I think him and Batista should do a movie together called AIDS.
Oh, definitely. Who's the bigger bitch?
But yeah, guys, thanks for
this was awesome.
Thanks for joining me for this.
Yeah.
So Tommy, you'll get your palate cleanser next week, as long as I can find working. See, last I saw, they had it on YouTube Movies, so fingers crossed it's still there next week, so I don't really have to fucking struggle to find it. We're gonna do the Rambo series.
Oh, nice.
But when I say the Rambo series, 1, 2, and 3, because I remember seeing the last two, and they were just so meh to me.
Yeah.
I can't even really remember anything.
What if we fast forward to the end of the last one?
Just the end of the last one?
Just watch the kills. Like when we watch the third movie, we'll like fast forward through the other ones and just see the really gruesome scenes.
I remember one of them had CGI blood, bro. He's like on the fucking. He's got the gun. He's got the gun on the back of the Jeep, and he guns somebody down, and you see blood splatter on the windshield, and it was fucking CGI blood.
Yeah, that's the one that had the girl from Dexter was in it there.
Which one? When they're the hot British chick? British chick?
No.
Julie Benz.
Julie Benz.
Oh,
she's in there.
So I don't even remember anything other than seeing CGI blood.
Yeah, because he's driving the boat.
It was the Somali pirate one, I think.
Yeah, or something like that. He was driving like a fucking like a boat for tourists.
A junk boat. Yeah, that was Rambo.
Yeah. That's what we're saying. That was the fourth one.
Fourth one, yeah.
Fourth,
yeah. Because the fifth one is the.
Wait, four was Rambo and 5 was John Rambo. Wait, didn't they call one John Rambo? I thought they called one John Rambo.
No.
I thought he got lazy like he did with fucking Rocky. And
so 4, I believe, was just called Rambo, and then the fifth one was Rambo Last Blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do First Blood, then Second Blood, then Third Blood.
Nice.
Hopefully, I could find all of them. Fingers crossed.
Fingers are crossed.
Well, they had them all on freaking one of the ones I got. So either way, we got them, man. There's no way in hell they're not going to have it on Tubi, especially with it being Memorial Day weekend, bro. It's going to be on.
It's not on Tubi. I checked. Let me see. We'll put in First Blood Tubi. See if they fucking got it. Nah. Nope. It's got that fucking bell thing that says remind me.
First Blood is on Sling TV, Amazon, AMC Plus.
It used to be on Max. I wonder if they removed it.
Oh, yeah, I can check.
All right. Sling. What is
Sling is free.
Amazon.
Yeah.
AMC. YouTube. Well,
Sling is the worst out of all those paid services.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Oh, Sling is the worst.
Max doesn't have any of them.
Nah?
No. I could check. Netflix. They don't have any either.
Yeah, because now it's saying that it's not on YouTube. I'll find the fucking way. Either way, I'll find it.
Yeah, I don't think that was going to be super hard yet.
I'm not too worried about it on my end. I have a steelbook copy of it.
Well, I pretty much fucking know the movie by memory anyway. They play this shit on AMC all the fucking time.
That's also true. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thanks for
always, bro.
Thanks for chilling out, Adam. Thank you,
blast,
brother.
Man. Yeah.
I'll give you your outro, brother.
No, I'm good. Just had a whole lot of fun and can't wait to watch Rambo. So that's gonna be a whole lot of fun. At least he's not yelling for Adrian. That's all I gotta say. But no, yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot of fun.
Oh my god, Rocky movies too. Rocky movies.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
They play Rocky movies non-stop.
Perfect trilogy.
On these channels too.
Mm-hmm.
I got really worried. I thought you were going to say something like Cliffhanger. I was going to freaking hang myself with a rope.
You know what? I've seen Cliffhanger once in my life, and that was when it was in the theater. I don't remember a goddamn thing about that movie.
I remember seeing it in the theater and parts of it on TV, but it's one of those ones I barely remember either. I just know someone I don't like is in it.
Okay, that's right. I remember. John Lithgow's the villain. All right. I remember that.
I like Lithgow. Lithgow's great.
Yeah, I like John Lithgow too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vinny, you wanna throw your link in there?
Yeah. Well, it says you see it here. It's go to the YouTube's YouTube / Vinny Art. Yeah, get over there and because tomorrow we're gonna be finishing off Dexter season 2. I mean, speaking of John Lithgow, he don't pop up until 4. Yeah, until season 4. So, but we're gonna finish off 2, and we are gonna be watching this because you're gonna want to see that stuff because it is damn good. And we flew through the first 2 seasons pretty quickly.
Yeah, they went real quick.
Yeah, and these endings are fucking amazing. I mean, Adam,
that's the thing. That's the thing when you watch things that you actually enjoy. It flies by. You're not fucking you're not staring at the clock. Just
So
waiting for the Reaper to take you.
Right. It's a good time for sure, man. Like I said, we'll keep hitting more of them as long as you guys want to see them. I'm down for it, no problem. I was looking at a couple other things too. I'd like to watch. There's an awesome movie called Bone Tomahawk, which I highly recommend.
Kurt Russell,
new, right?
That's very good.
Yeah. I saw something about it. I can't remember where I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to watch that at some point, you just let me know, man. I'm fucking down for that.
Yeah,
I can host it for you too.
Well, even if you don't watch it, even if we're just chilling offline, I'm down for something like that.
Yeah, if you're down for it, that'd be cool. It's a damn good movie. There's a few things I came across recently. My brother he brought up one that was pretty cool. He told me about Gold and Blood or no, Blood and Gold. That one was fucking cool. That was one of those Yahtzee movies there.
Like Zizou.
Who doesn't want to see Nazis getting killed?
Zizou was awesome. I thought that.
That one was really fun.
I don't know if you knew that one. Zizou has got a part 2 coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah? Oh, no shit.
Huh.
Awesome. Thank you for that, man. Yeah, I will have to look that one up.
That movie got no fucking publicity when it was coming.
Yeah, because they released it during the stupid lockdowns, which sucked. But yeah, I bought that thing on Blu-ray. I'm happy I did. That thing is awesome film. Tune in tomorrow. It's gonna be 8 p.m. and we're gonna have fun with that. And be sure to keep an eye out for more awesome projects. Because I'm on those last handful of pages. I got a couple of commissions I'm doing in between, but trust me, guys, this is well worth it. I've been working while we were watching this stuff too, and these pages are super detailed, badass action, all the good stuff you want. So City of Venus 2, more info coming soon. But in the meantime, you can go pick up Chris's book, Infinite Tale Chronicles, the second one he just launched last night. So go give him some love. Man, guys, this was awesome, and everyone in the chat, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for even if we don't all agree on the movies, it's still fun to fucking do this, hanging out with you guys. I always at least enjoy that,
Oh yeah, man, it's still it was a fun time. We were laughing a lot during this.
Yeah. He's funny. He is funny. He's overdoes stuff sometimes, but it's funny.
Yeah, there's still funny shit in there.
And yeah, Frankie, yes, that I was talking about this show. It was he tried to really clean up his image at this point, and he dropped Dice from his name completely. He was Andrew Clay at this point.
Yep.
That moment in his career did not last long at all because he knew where the money lied.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think after that is when he went to Vegas. He did his big stint over there.
Tommy, Mr. I Hate Movies. Thanks for chilling out, man.
I'm nothing if not honest about it. That's,
I know.
Yeah, it's all good.
I don't know. Sometimes we get some winners, and unfortunately, sometimes we get some really bad losers. And for me, this is one of them. Like I said, I've never been a big fan of Andrew Dice Clay. I found his comedy routine like overly boring and very, very how to say it. I don't even have the words for it. It's basically the same routine every single time. Everything he does. It's very repetitive. A lot of it, and that's one of the things that really bores the shit out of me. It's why, like Eddie Murphy, like his stand-up, some of it was good, some of it was terrible because it started becoming repetitive. I can't stand that about comedians.
Yeah, well, Sam Kinison, the thing with
Sam Kinison was the same way. Yeah, Sam Kinison was the same way.
Richard Pryor
to a small degree, but I was going to say Richard Pryor was to a small degree, but he still changed enough of his routine that it was at least a bit different every time.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with Robin Williams. Robin Williams was like every routine was different in some way. It wasn't like a lot of rehashing of the same shit.
I like Robin Williams. His comedy was fucking solid. He had a couple of stupid things. I hate when he tried to do the rap shit, but when he was just telling proper jokes, he was funny.
But this is one thing, man. Everyone just George Carlin. I watched a lot of his stand-up, but this is the thing what you were going to, Tommy, about how a lot of these comedians, they're repetitive. And you know what? When you have to be on stage like 200, 300 times a fucking year going around the country and shit, it happens that way. Mm-hmm. Like, seriously, it bothered me when I would see the same comedian on two different televised stand-up specials run the same exact joke. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but like not even changing it up a little bit. It would be word for word the last time they said it.
And that's what the problem is. Like you said, they go from nightclub to nightclub, and it's like they perfect the routine after a bunch of months, and then they film their big comedy special, and then they do it like 2 nights in a row or something. So then they pick the best one, or the one that had the most laughs or the best delivery, and that's the one that becomes their comedy special. So it's like, it's the ones who just kind of wing it. I will give Jim Carrey that. They said a lot of times when he did his comedy routines, he would just fucking come out on stage with no material and just pull shit out of the air on every one of his routines.
But no stand-up comedian annoyed me as much as this guy. And going back to Ralphie May, Adam. There was that fucking comedian show they had where they all competed for like a fucking spot.
Oh, the last laugh.
Last man stand.
I think it was Last Laugh or something like that.
It was the one where fucking Amy Schumer was on it, and like there was a bunch of like people who are well known now that were on it.
Okay.
All right. So this guy who won Last Comic Standing, that was it.
Oh, Last Comic Standing, that was it.
Yeah. This guy who won one of the fucking competitions, and I think this was the one that fucking guy Ralphie May was on. Mm-hmm. This Vietnamese dude, his name was Dat Fan.
Yep.
All this fucking guy stand up. He doing his mother's voice. All he was doing was making fun of his mother's voice. Mm-hmm. The entire goddamn set was just him doing that stupid voice over and over again.
Uh-huh. It was awful. And then they do that fake shit where he was so funny. They all clapping like, what?
He was not
everyone
funny.
Who watched it said that this shit was rigged and nobody wanted to watch it after that.
But it was just the same fucking thing over and over again.
Yep.
Doing a fucking stupid voice.
Yep,
That's all it fucking was.
So fucking bad. There was a black guy on there who was really good. He was like a tall guy, kind of thin. I think it was Andre something.
It was Last Comic Standing, right? I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. That's the Last Comic Standing.
But this fucking guy, Gabriel Iglesias, he was another one on it. That's great.
Yeah, Fluffy.
Yeah, Gabriel Iglesias beat Ralphie. Ralphie actually had, because they had competed in all kinds of stuff, but Ralphie actually had lost him and even brought it up. And when he came here locally, he talked about one of the comic strips that aren't here anymore that those two guys used to come to locally, because they used to do the local scenes, like
I can understand why Ralphie lost as well, because Fluffy there. He never went raunchy. He started in the beginning of his career with some of it, and someone said that to him. Why do you got to do that? Like, he goes, you're gonna alienate a lot of your crowd. And he listened to the guy. First he was like, fuck him, and then he went, actually no, he makes sense. So he started cleaning up his act, and then he started doing massive family venues and shit.
Tommy, Vinny, the guy you were talking about, Corey Holcomb, the black guy, is that it?
I don't think that was his name.
But yeah, I'm seeing a whole bunch of fucking names here who like went on to have fucking.
This is a different guy.
Rich Voss is one name. I know that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Todd Glass is another one. Tammy Pescatelli. Oh, I remember her. She was hot.
Mm-hmm. I remember the blonde who fucking won. Her body was really hot, but her comedy sucked.
Eliza Schlesinger, right?
Yeah, her.
Yeah, she was hot.
Yeah.
She's another fucking lefty.
Yeah, her face is getting really gross, but her body still looks good.
And she's another fucking lefty, though. Okay, so if it wasn't Corey Holcomb, was it Alonzo Bowden?
Alonzo, yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him. He was funny. He had some good routines.
Yeah, Rich Voss was another one, the guy with the big ass teeth.
Yeah.
Kathleen Madigan, I remember her name.
And
Ant, that's the gay guy.
But I know a lot of them, they ended up getting like picked up by like Joe Rogan and shit, and did like opening acts for him. There's a few of them. I think Rich Voss was one of the ones who did that.
Well, I remember seeing Rich Voss do stand-up on Comedy Central for years before the show was out.
Oh, yeah,
A couple of these people, too. Kathleen Madigan, I saw her doing stand-up on Comedy Central.
Oh, yeah. So they weren't total unknowns.
Nah, like Corey Holcomb, Tammy Pescatelli, these were names that... Remember when Comedy Central would have, like, the fucking half hour? It was just, like... Only, like, half an hour.
You remember Pete Holmes, the guy who did,
Pete Holmes. Yes,
he's had some funny shit. He even had a HBO show that was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Artie Lang was on that.
Yes, and where his wife kicks him out, and then he ends up living on Artie Lang's couch.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Well, yeah, thanks guys for chilling out another Saturday and talking about the movie, and half talking about other shit.
That's all good.
RR, Frankie.
We stayed pretty much on the movie, though.
Parrot Head. Well, even if we weren't talking about the movie, we were still talking about related shit. Talking about stand-up and dice and shit.
Yeah.
But so I should be able to find fucking a copy of First Blood. So next week we're gonna start the Rambo trilogy. Ain't no quadrilogy. Or quintology, whatever you would call 5. But I get up DiBiase right here and
Yeah.
All right, later everybody.
What's up, DiBiase, punk ass bitch? Oh, motherfucker.